Well, we have seen a lot of fighters expeditiously rise to mixed martial arts superstardom. But how about Alex Pereira? Crosses over into mixed martial arts from kickboxing and essentially takes the sport by storm?
By storm, John. I mean, so fast to go from a guy that was what can be to the champion. But when you possess this level of skill, when your kickboxing is second to none, and then you train with Glover and you develop wrestling defense, you know that you have a chance. Pereira not only had a chance, he took it all the way to the title, and tonight, he looks to get another victory.
He's seemingly a perfect mix of intensity and composure. He has heart, championship medal. Alex Pereira, the total package. We're certainly glad he's here in the UFC. Pereira steps inside the octagon. He's ready to fight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that has Pereira in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Alex Pereira. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. All right, round getting underway, and we take a look at the Combat Sambo world champion and UFC lightweight contender, Islam Makhachev. What will he do in this fight? Well, oftentimes he does whatever he wants to do. Certainly he can impose his will on the ground, where his game is just so nuanced when it comes to the throws and the trips and the manipulation of joints and everything else. But on the feet, in a kickboxing setting, this man has proven a lead as well. A true 5-tool player who many believe by year's end could just be the king of the lightweight division. Good, solid strike on the ground.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. He's going to start trying to move to a submission here. It looks like he's trying to attack with his arm triangle. Great job maintaining position over submission. Very smart. Great fight IQ.
Makhachev's got him in a crucifix now, going to go to work from the top.
Big ground and pound.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head, like, through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev. All right, he's got him in the north-south position now, DC. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this.
Yes.
Oh, looking for the submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, big shots from the top. Oh, another strike lands from the top.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Pereira.
This is where he wants to be.
45 seconds remain in the round. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, there was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. 1-2 there by Pereira. Just missed with the left there. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Oh, nice jab.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. Beautiful.
Makhachev's in half guard.
Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in.
That Von Flue choke is tight. Now he's got to reach across, drive shoulder pressure forward to try to make his opponent tap.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
All right, feet on the hips here. Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before it gets to the point that there's nothing you can do about it.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, real good submission attempt now. That one looks tight. Wow, fantastic submission defense yet again. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully. Pereira's
looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. What a strike from off of his back. He's having his way with him here.
Great defense by this fighter.
20 seconds to go, round 2.
Oh, right in the mouth. Good round.
All right, take a seat, buddy. Breathe, deep breath for me. Breathe in through that nose, out through that mouth. All right, you good? Great round. All you're taking.
All right, so a crowd-pleasing 5 minutes in the books. DC, take us through some of the highlights, man.
Punch after punch landed right on his opponent's face. Did a great job of finding his target, locking in, and then getting his fist to the target in that round.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight.
Let's get some offense. Let's get going.
Great takedown defense right now by the champ.
Trading huge shots. Let's see who's going to be the last man standing.
Oh, lands a knee to the head. Taller fighter once again finding the target with relative ease.
Great timing on the takedown. Beautiful finish. Look for him now to try to work to a submission.
Makhachev's in half guard. Continuing to work out of the half guard.
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Pereira. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take it.
All right, dominant position for him here. Full mount. If you're the bottom fighter, better start moving those hips, DC.
Oh, you got to start moving those hips. What you should do initially, right, is start to push at the knees. Push at the hips, create some distance, shrimp, and try to recollect half guard. Half guard sucks, but it's much better than being mounted fully by your opponent.
You gotta move out of there, create that space. Move out, see what we mix up.
Let's work. I'm gonna stand you up. You need to work.
This is a terrible position.
Where's that wrist control?
Under a minute to go. Trying to finish this fight.
Right back.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Makhachev.
Right back.
Print the shirts, ground and pound. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds.
All right, you're doing great, okay? I want more of the same. You are controlling the entire fight. Stay sharp, don't get relaxed. So wherever we're at, we're still...
All right, well, the crowd enjoyed those 5 minutes. DC, take us through some of the highlights from that previous round.
Face punching at its best. He loaded it up, he threw it straight, he threw it long, and over, that punch found the target. It allowed him to really dictate the pace of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. 4th round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The 4th round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon.
Ref won't help you here. Just as the referee will never take a guy out of mount, they will not take a guy off of your back. You have to get him out of his position.
This is some oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, that arm triangle's wicked tight.
He's starting to get it in very deep.
Oh, that's gotta be it. Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, this UFC fight is sort of dissolving into a horror movie. I don't need to see any more damage inflicted.
You don't have to lose everything on one night. His corner can stop the fight now, and he would be mad now, but he would appreciate them later because it will extend his career going down the line. Now he's going full mount. He's got to be careful here.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option.
In position for a submission attempt here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the side. Under a minute to go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this... Yeah, it was only a matter of time. You see the referee pausing the action here. They're going to call in the doctor to look at this cut. Might be the beginning of the end here.
I mean, blood all over his face. He's been beat up, battered and bruised. He still wants to fight.
Yeah, that's going to do it. No surprise there. The ringside physician has called an end to the fight. You got to preserve the fighter to fight in the future, and that cut just too big for him to continue through. We send it inside now to Bruce Buffer for the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, so there he is. He came in the hunted. He remains